Every man looks at a woman's body, but only 1 in 1,000 truly sees it. You can look at her chest, but only see its size, not her subconscious need for care or independence. You can look at her lips, but only see their shape, not her relationship with pleasure. And while 99% of men just skim the surface, an experienced man reads her body like an open book because her body cannot lie. Today, you and I are going to crack this code. We will break down 7 non-obvious keys to her physiology that will reveal the whole truth about her character, temperament, and true desires. And yes, we'll get to the most important part, the most intimate and honest signal her body sends, which most men interpret with a catastrophic error. We will finally answer the question posed in the title: what does it really mean when she is tight down there? Believe me, the answer has nothing to do with anatomy or her past experience, but it has everything to do with you. This knowledge is your ultimate lie detector. But I'm only willing to share it with those who are ready to go all the way. So before we begin, I have a simple request. Hit the like button so I can see that this topic is as interesting to you as it is to me. And if you're here for the first time and aren't afraid of depth, subscribe, because we don't do superficial topics here. Also, I'd love to know our geography. Please write in the comments. What city are you watching from? Let's begin. Feature 1. Her hips, the ancient signal of stability. Let's start with the foundation, what a man's gaze instinctively falls upon. Nature created 2 basic archetypes that a man reads from the shape of her hips. The nurturer, a woman with wide, rounded hips. On a subconscious level, a man sees her as a safe harbor. Physiologically, this is linked to higher estrogen levels. Psychologically, the nurturer is grounded, calm, and values stability. Her motto is, "My home is my castle." The mistake, trying to force her into risky adventures or constant instability. She needs security to bloom. Build her a castle, and she will be your most devoted rear guard. The Huntress, narrow hips, or a more androgynous athletic figure. This body type is often influenced by higher androgen levels, making her dynamic, sharp, and risk-prone. She is the Huntress archetype. She values freedom over comfort and growth over stability. The mistake? Trying to domesticate her. That's like trying to keep an eagle in a chicken coop. Don't be a stone wall she hides behind. Be the other wing that helps her fly. Host. Feature 2. Her chest, the compass of emotion. If hips are her life strategy, her chest is the indicator of her emotional operating system. Small, athletic chest often indicates a balance where estrogen isn't overwhelmingly dominant. Psychologically, this woman often has a more analytical, intellectual mindset. She falls in love through the mind. She dislikes drama and values a kindred spirit connection. The key: don't buy her expensive gifts. Give her deep conversation. If there is no mental bond, her body will not respond. Large, full chest, a marker of high estrogen and the classic mother archetype. This woman is an ocean of emotions. She can be tender one moment and hurt the next. She lives by feelings, not dry logic. The key: when she is emotional, do not use logic, use warmth. She falls in love through the heart. Hug her, make her feel safe, and she will turn your life into the warmest home on earth. Feature 3. Her voice. Freud said the voice is a direct conduit for libido. The high, girlish voice, subconsciously associated with youth and a daughter archetype. Even as a successful adult, she may retain a request for protection. She wants a man to be a father figure, strong and responsible. Strategy: she needs emotional foreplay, courtship, and a fairy tale. Direct pressure scares her. Make her feel fragile and protected, and she will open up. The low, deep voice. This is the voice of the queen. It signals confidence, and often a higher sex drive linked to testosterone. She isn't looking for a protector. She wants an equal partner or a worthy opponent. Strategy: do not be subservient. She values strength, directness, and an intellectual duel. Challenge her, respect her power, and she will become a powerful ally. Feature 4. Her lips. The shape of her lips is a map of her sensuality and how she consumes pleasure. Full, plump lips, the sign of a hedonist. She experiences the world through her 5 senses. She loves good food, textures, and long kisses. She lives by the pleasure principle. The key: be a gourmet. Rush nothing. Appeal to her senses: scent, touch, taste. If you rush, she sees you as a barbarian. Thin, tightly pressed lips. New content. This is the sign of the Stoic or the pragmatist. Unlike the hedonist who exhales emotions, the woman with thin lips often holds them in. This doesn't mean she is cold, it means she is controlled. She values function over form and deeds over words. In a relationship, she is reliable, loyal, and focused. She won't throw a tantrum because you forgot an anniversary, but she will judge you if you break a promise. The key: do not demand constant emotional displays from her. Show her your loyalty through actions. She is a partner for a man who wants to build an empire, not just play romantic games. Feature 5. Her hands. If eyes are the mirror of the soul, hands are the instrument of her will. Look at her fingers and palms. Long, slender fingers. These often belong to the idealist or the artist. She is sensitive to nuances and details. In life, she might be somewhat detached from the mundane, living in a world of ideas and aesthetics. In intimacy, she requires a delicate, almost spiritual touch. She hates roughness. Square palms, short, strong fingers. This is the hand of the realist. She stands firmly on the ground. She is practical, hardworking, and capable. She doesn't fear getting her hands dirty, literally or metaphorically. In a relationship, she prefers tangible expressions of love over abstract poetry. The takeaway: watch how she touches you. Does she touch tentatively, asking for permission? Or does she touch with a firm grip, signaling possession? Her touch reveals how she intends to hold you in her life. Feature 6. Her scent. Not her perfume that is a mask. I mean her natural skin scent. This is the final biological checkpoint. Science calls it the MHC, Major Histocompatibility Complex. We are instinctively attracted to the scent of a person whose genetics are different from ours, ensuring healthy offspring. But simply put, it's the yes-no signal. If you want to bury your nose in her neck and breathe her in forever, you have hit the genetic jackpot. Your bodies are screaming, yes. But if her natural scent repels you even slightly, run. No amount of logic or beauty can fix this. Your body detects incompatibility. Trust your nose. It is older and wiser than your brain. And finally, feature 7. Her tightness, the ultimate lie detector. We have reached the finale, the most misunderstood signal of all. Let's destroy the myth. Tightness is not about anatomy, and it is not about how many partners she has had. That is nonsense, invented by insecure men. The reality: we are talking about smooth muscles that respond to the autonomic nervous system, the same system that controls your heartbeat. She cannot consciously control this. Tightness is created when two factors collide: high arousal, desire, absolute safety, trust. When she feels completely safe with you and desires you, her muscles involuntarily contract, creating that tightness. It is her body screaming, I trust you, I want you. The flip side: if you feel looseness or a lack of reaction, do not blame her history. Ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? It means she is either bored, no desire, or more likely, she does not feel safe, no trust. Her body has remained dormant. She has physically closed off because you haven't opened her emotionally. Tightness is the echo of your ability to make her feel safe and desired. As is the call, so is the echo. Today we moved from a simple glance to a deep understanding. We learned that hips reveal her strategy, her chest reveals her emotions, her voice signals her power, and her scent is nature's verdict. And most importantly, we learned that her most intimate response is a barometer of your impact on her. Stop judging. Start reading. Her body is the most honest conversation partner you will ever have. Now, I turn it over to you. I've shared 7 keys, but experience is the best teacher. What nonverbal signals have you noticed in women that told you more than words ever could? Write your story in the comments. Let's build a real encyclopedia of male wisdom down there. I'll see you in the next video.